All right, yo, you here with Cancel Us Later. It's me, CJ, with my brother Free.
Yo,
No long intro. Let's get straight to the shit, man. So, a lot of things been happening lately. One of the things I wanted to touch on was we'll go into the NBA All Star Weekend,
yeah.
bruh. That shit. I don't. As a kid, just always watching it. I would look forward to it every weekend. It would come up. And it is starting to get watered down to the point it's damn near unwatchable,
That was the word I was going to use, watered down.
man. Because back then I felt like when Jordan and Kobe and all them was there, they would actually be competing, and it's like no fire. Even with the new format, you got to wait all the way to the fourth until they really start cooking. But
Man,
I will say that boy Steph, he saved the show.
that boy be going in, boy.
Man, I don't know who he sold his soul to, but it ain't no way he just jacking shit up like that and everything dropped.
Especially his showmanship, man. His showmanship was crazy when he was hitting them. I never saw myself like, oh, Steph Curry. I mean, yeah, I respect his game, but like this past weekend, the All-Star game, because I don't really watch them like that. But his showmanship, just how he was hitting them, especially after how they was winning in on his wife the night before. Hey, man, he put on the show like you said. He saved that game for real.
Right. He just
Just
can't
nice
be
to
that
see.
cold where he just giving up the ball, getting it back, shooting it, looking at the crowd, asking the
Did it
crowd,
go
did he
in?
jump?
Did it
Bruh,
go in?
it's
Bro, that
like
he flexed. That flex was so nice, though.
at some point you gotta like if I was Trey Young, I'd be like, hey, nah, I'm getting up, bro. You, you just ain't gonna have me all on Sports Center looking stupid with my bad haircut.
Bro, his light skinned self was flexing so hard on him, bro. That right there, that got me, bro. I was like, yo, Chef Curry for real. Hey,
But
I don't even call him that.
but the other thing too, that dunk contest,
Hey,
man.
you wanna know what's crazy? What I look forward to in the All-Star weekend is the commentary. Them
Oh yeah,
niggas are funny.
yeah they
Fuck
do.
the skill challenge, like the dunk contest, 3-point contest. Them niggas make the show.
They do.
They're funny to me. But yeah,
They
like you
they be cooking people. And then when they cut to Shaq's face and he's just like,
just long and drawn out dumb face. He's like, man, nigga, I'm supposed to have been asleep hours ago. But yeah, they're wilding for that dunk contest. Old boy came out with the Timbs that took him 15 minutes to get ready. That
and
was
said he's still
annoying.
lacing them up.
He like a clown, bro.
His whole thing was just
Cole Anthony. Yeah, I mean, I respect what he was trying to do, but it just did come off the right way. You doing too much, man. And then you missed the first dunk, so you look crazy. But yeah, it was just wow. I mean, Obi Toppin was trying to keep it live, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Nobody gonna show up. Why have one?
yeah, man. Hey, I'm all for what Stephen A said, and I do not like Stephen A no more. But I'm all for them grabbing hood dudes off the street or some of them cats that just do random dunk contests every year. They way better than that.
Yeah, grab one of them little TikTok dunkers or something. Let these kids make some money off of it, because this ain't where it's at. If the superstar is really not gonna be in it, then what's the point, man? We getting rookies out there looking crazy or looking like little girls. I mean, my bad. He wasn't.
Hey man, hey Jalen, you know
I didn't say no names.
Hey man, you the only one out there looking like that. Hey man, California love, but you got to tighten up, bro. You got to tighten up.
Yeah, but I did like the 3-point contest though. My man Trey, he be bullshitting, but he almost came. I guess 26 is a nice number, but hey, man, Carl Anthony, he put in some work.
Yeah, you know what I appreciate when somebody talk that talk and they stand on it. Cat was going out there saying he the best big man shooter. I don't believe that still, but I mean, at least you got an accolade, so now people can't look at you crazy. You went out there, you showed out.
He made sure his name was in the hat with that. I can't flex on that. He did make sure his name was in the hat after that. I mean, man, unless another big person put themselves up there in that 3-point contest as well.
Hey, but I did appreciate too the celebration. The 75 greatest. Now people go back and forth debating on who should have been on the list and who was it, but it was good. Just growing up watching, just to see all them legends up there.
Yeah.
And seeing them interact with each other, seeing them mixed in with the younger group, seeing some of the pictures that came out of it, that was cool. But I do gotta say, MJ tapping Mary's butt is hilarious, bro. I didn't even catch that until the next day, and people showing the memes, and
I
he
expect
did do
nothing
the
less.
he did the dirty old man. Come here, girl.
He looked like, hey, did you see the meme where how they showed him dapping up everybody, said the drunk uncle with all the barbecues. And he showed up looked like that. Just wow. Hey, he was having fun though. What I enjoyed seeing all the legends as well, but I saw some of the memes where the Ray Allen went up and dapped LeBron, and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett was right there. And I was like, that was wild. But that coward Scottie Pippen didn't show up. I wonder why.
Hey man, on the Ray Allen thing, right? I seen it, and I don't blame him though.
I mean, yeah, it's natural.
They did a whole reunion on TV, left him out of it,
and talked about him,
and talked about the man. But he's supposed to come dap y'all. Yeah. But I did see, later on, the video shows him just dapping up LeBron. But later on, the three of them did take a picture with each other.
I mean, they got to, man. That is, it's history, man. You got to.
And you know what else is history? Kobe Bryant beat all three of them niggas. All the collective 75 of y'all that was together, he beat y'all. So y'all got to sit on that.
Speaking of Kobe, it was cool to see the Kobe Bryant trophy and Steph Curry winning the MVP for it. I thought it was going to be like a mold of him. That's what I thought. But, I mean, it was cool. I mean, this is the first trophy, so it's cool that they're commemorating him with something like that. That's special.
Yeah, man, they got to give something to Mr. All-Star, bro. R.I.P. to Kobe. Yeah. But then going on past is there anything else you want to touch on the All-Star?
The Mary putting in work. She's still out here doing halftime shows with the NBA All-Star as well. I mean, the performances was cool. Khaled just too much. Wayne drunk as always, or on something, whatever. It was all right. Just I'm not a fan of Khaled. He talked too much, for me. Just let them niggas rap. They shit off.
Hey man, Khaled doing something right though.
He got his money. He got his money. He cool.
Yeah, I'm not big fan of Khaled, and he don't look like the best performer, but I mean, his ability to bring people in is a talent.
That's a talent in its own. I just let him rap, man. You cutting people off and shit. But go ahead.
All right. So, but I did kind of allude to tighten up when I was speaking on Jordan, or not Jordan, Jalen Green. And I did want to bring the topic to you is telling somebody you're close to, or maybe not even that close to, like, how do you tell somebody when you see them messing up, to tighten up, or getting into off of that is what do you respect? How do you want a homeboy to approach you to tighten
up? As far as me telling somebody to tighten up, there's levels to it. It depends on how cool I am, man. The cool I am with you, because I mean, yeah, if you my homeboy all day, yeah. You doing some fuck shit. You doing some fuck boy shit. I'm on your ass. Yo, get it together. You out here wilding, man. Or you crying over I guess I shouldn't say it, but a bitch too long. Hey, tighten up, nigga. It's time to get back to yourself. A random person, I'll tell a black person to tighten up more than I tell a white person to tighten up. I'm sorry. I feel more comfortable talking to a black person, telling them, hey, watch yourself over there, man. Get it together, bro. Because, we all we got. I'm going to let you go ahead and kick yours off before I get into the home.
Man, I feel the same way. I think it does depend on, but not just how close I am. It's also, I could be close to you, but if you ain't doing shit, don't tell me to tighten up nothing. It's just, it's one of them things like if you out here living trife, and I might be like a little tripping that night, I'm not gonna respect it coming from you.
No, it's no, you can't say that because just because they out here doing dirt or even worse dirt than you, maybe they don't want you to get to that point. You know, they trying to help you. They know they messing up, but they don't want you to get to the exact same level they
I
at.
hear what you're saying, but I'm saying the heat of the moment. Now that's that. Now after I calmed down, I'm like, yeah, he was probably right. But in the
You
heat of
did
the
it
moment,
already.
but I'm saying it's like he look over, hey, tighten up, and be like, hey, you get the you're not supposed to be talking right now.
I mean, hey. Yeah, you right.
No,
Yeah.
but you know, it was a moment with me and my brother, and I won't say exactly what happened, but we had this moment where I was trying to tell him to tighten up, and I could see where maybe I was getting to him, and he was looking at me, and he was like trying to find his way around it, and then I just let my man live. I'm like, hey man, you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you can do, and I could tell just off of me giving in, gave him more energy to be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do me. And I was like, damn, man, maybe I should have stuck with it. But I was wondering how to approach situations like that, where you don't
I,
want to be too crazy about it, but you do like, man, come on, think about what you're doing.
No, I had a situation with one of my homeboys. He was going through some things with one of his ladies, or not even one of his lady. And you know, I've been through that same situation, so I felt like I can, you know, tell him or give him some game on it. And I told him to tighten up. Yo, get it together, bro. She gaming you. You need to fix yourself because you out here wilding. And he's going through it, and he would listen to it, and I keep saying the same thing. Then it got to the point where he would be like, you always saying something negative all the time. Like, you're always negative about it. You're not telling me to stick with it, stay with it, and all that other stuff. Now, that's when I had to step to the side and just let him do his own thing. He'll eventually find his own, or he'll see it eventually. So in certain situations, you got to let that person go through it for them to feel it rather than to try to help them through it.
No, that's true, man. Uh, like I said, when it comes to the different situations, I also think about like how far would you go with say like maybe you know something, but you know that person doesn't take information well. Do you still tell them?
Yeah, you have to, because at the end of the day, you still have knowledge of it. Just
Mm.
that's fuck shit if you have knowledge of it and you didn't even tell them. Who cares of how they receive it? You know how they're going. You know that person anyway, but it's still your job to tell them. I mean, you got to.
All right, let's say example. Not gonna throw names out there, right? Well, I'm saying okay. So say one of your homeboys, right, was say worst situation getting cheated on, right? You knew for a fact that she was out there cheating, but you also know, hey man, even if he does find this out, he's not gonna leave her. You still obligated to tell him, or are you?
Yeah, you still
Yeah,
obligated to tell them because one, if he finds out that you knew and you didn't say nothing, I mean, come on, how that look?
man, I hear what you're saying, but if he find out, he got bigger issues than if you knew or not.
Yeah, you're right, but at the same time, you still got to know his people got his back and is on his side because yo, you out here knew my girl was out here being a hoe and I ain't know nothing. And you just letting me taking L's on L's on L's. If you let me take the L, let me have the option to take that L or not, or continue to take that L. But you just out here just making me look stupid just for no reason, yo.
Man, I feel you. I'm the same way, right? I would appreciate like, man, if anybody know, let me know, right?
Yeah.
But I can also see where some dudes, you just they
Or you gonna be
head
like,
just they
they
will
gonna
manipulate some crazy responses. So
why she cheat with you, nigga?
yeah,
Huh? Why you worried about it? She ain't your bitch. No, that's what you talking about. That's the crazy response.
hey, you don't
Hey
know how
man,
some people gonna be, bro.
hey bro, if y'all really brothers, man, that junk would all get figured out later on in life, but you still got to do your duty, man.
Yeah.
It's rather you than a stranger, I guess.
Hey man. Say I hate to see any of my dudes go out bad. Like I said, this is conversation,
You
not
talking about
pointing
you
no
talking about
fingers.
how you talking about how Kanye going out bad?
Man, like
with how
the trend continues. Go ahead and get into Kanye.
you talking about how he mad at Kid Cudi because Kid Cudi is cool with Pete and Kid Cudi won't give him any information to use
Man,
against him. Is that something? Can you use that?
Bruh.
Yo, what's wrong with my man, bro? You gotta let it go, bro. Let it go. If it's meant to be, it will happen. My man is going in on the family members. He's mad at what, Kris Jenner's boyfriend because he said he's not godlike.
Look, man, I can't even keep up with the Kanye West news, bro. I every day I wake up, it's like 3 new trends of what he's doing, bro.
Yeah, I got turned to the Kanye show every day, every morning.
Hey, but you know what? I will say this. He is a marketing genius. I still believe, and I've been saying this, and people didn't rock with me. I said I thought it was all a rollout. I still think we are trapped in one of the longest rollouts. Every time you click on his name gets bigger. Every time he'll do something crazy, something else comes out. So now what? He has a new media player coming out. He's not even
He's not dropping this
releasing it through the
album.
normal channels.
Yeah, Kanye's being different like always, man.
But
I don't know.
But it's something you got to respect though, because it's crazy. It's a circus, but he spends it to make money. He's still going to win.
I just don't understand how these people keep falling for that bullshit. Though.
Like, fanatics. Fanatic. Yeah. They're going to tune in. He wants to promote something. Like I say, how you one artist you gonna buy a whole streaming service for that one artist?
No, I'm not doing that.
Nah, you got it. I'll go back to CDs before I do all that. And even then, I ain't doing that. So
that's the only way you can buy that album or listen to the music. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna put it on YouTube. It's probably taken down. Yeah, but that's crazy. I mean, I understand he is a marketing genius. He's finding a way to collect all his money, just making his money, and people gonna keep flocking to that craziness. I guess they want to hear if he talks about more of Skeet and KK.
Hey.
And then he's selling live ticket shows, live listening party shows or whatever again.
Yeah, the IMAX theater and that. See, I don't even know how that works when it's supposed to be going on and then you cancel. Not everybody's gonna get that news, and they still gonna be fans.
But they don't care about that junk, man. I truly don't understand like people who look at these people larger than life, like they can't do no wrong or can't see the real about the whole situation. Like that's wild. My man is nuts. He needs help. He needs some kind of help. I don't know. He's up there with trader Antonio Brown because Antonio Brown getting on my nerves. See, I'm gonna transition into that because my man is out there congratulating Tom Brady and about his retirement and everything and all this other stuff. Then 2 weeks later, he out here talking about fuck the Bucks, fuck Tom Brady or some shit like that. Basically calling them out. My man is wild. He's a nutbag. He's a nutbag.
Yeah, man. All
talking about my team like that.
All jokes aside, right? When I look at Antonio Brown, I really do worry about the CTE thing, and he addressed it, and he was saying some more nutbush shit like how people gonna say I had CTE when that, like, bro, you got signs that you got CTE, bro.
You got something. That junk is wild.
You clearly don't process things the same way a person should, and if you don't have CTE, that's worse.
So I do have a question. So we see how Kanye and Antonio Brown is acting. Do you think that money elevates the personality that you always had? Like you already had that personality in you. It just elevates it more because you have money, or is that something that you just developed a whole new personality over time?
Man, I'm telling you right now, I would love to find out. Now, I done came into success, but not change your life success. And like I say, some people you can see it, right? So even with the Kanye doc that was on Netflix, right? You could see where he always had like he's not thinking the same as normal people. It's he wants to elevate and he's cocky about it, but he's aware of what he's doing. But I feel like maybe what the doc was showing was how his mom nurtured that and she kept it in a place where it was weird. I never seen nothing like that. And it was cool to see where it's like she elevated him, but also gave him like a ground floor.
Well,
And when she talked, you could see how intently he listened. Now, that's another thing. Maybe it's not the money. Maybe it's losing a pillar like that made him that way. It's
okay.
like I say, it's really hard to tell with him. Now, other people, um, I don't know, man. I've seen people get money and still stay humble, but they have to deal with all type of problems where we probably can't even imagine it yet. Like
Yeah.
like I say, like a Will Smith, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, growing up, it's like I always thought he had one of the top 5 lives of all time, right? Like you rap, you act. It seems like everybody left. I have never met a person that said I don't rock with Will Smith. Like,
Mhm.
and maybe you don't like how he raps. Like I don't like how he raps, but it's still as a person, it's like, dang, he looked like the cool. He got beautiful kids. He had the actress wife. You wouldn't even call her a gold digger. She got it.
Uh-huh.
I would think that she had, a certain level of fame before him. She was
She
doing
did.
movies and you know, uh and then years later, look how he it looked like he going out.
But you like I keep telling people it may seem like he's going out, but that just the only thing he's probably ashamed of, or probably not on, just that it got out. That's the only thing. I
Yeah,
don't, I don't I don't think he looks at it as him going out bad. That's just their lifestyle.
maybe even if he doesn't see it that way, right? What
Yeah.
even on that talk when they did the red table talk, you could see where he's visually like he's upset.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And have to go
Yeah.
through that in real time. And then
Hmm.
people make memes of you and shit like that. Every man has a certain pride. I'm sure there's times where he looks at that meme and he like, this bitch don't look away.
Yeah, I kind of think money does elevates people egos a lot.
Uh,
Um, I mean, it comes with like money can say it can money can elevate your creative mind. It can elevate the way you look at things, how you bring things around you. It can it can elevate your lifestyle, but it also can elevate somebody's ego, because I seen when people were nothing or starting out just learning how to do something, right? A year or two later, they get a little money inside them and they're nuts. They feel like everybody can kiss their ass and stuff like that. So they get a little out of character as well. So I don't know if that comes with. I mean, I know that does come. Money does elevate egos as well.
now I just
And,
I just thought about that. That's a good point, right? That's just talking about the money, but how about a level have I how I have seen is power.
and that too. Money equates to power most times.
Well, not all the time. Sometimes, like let's say me and you have a military background, right?
Hmm.
And I've seen where people you don't really even notice them, and then they rank up, and all of a sudden they trying to swing situations, and
Yeah.
they're doing extra because of that little bit of power that they got.
Hmm.
So yeah, I could see where money or change of status will boost somebody's ego.
See, look, like say when we go back to the military, because how they were tripping in there. If I had won the lottery in there, I would have walked in there and slapped niggas with wands. That's what I would have did, because I had that fucking power right there
Hey,
from the money.
man, I can't even imagine me winning the lottery. And I mean to so if anyone doesn't know, if you do win the lottery or any change of income crazy like that, the military has a cause where you can get out because they
Mhm.
know you are not going to act right. Like that's just not going to happen. But that initial day, there's a couple people would have got slapped.
Yeah.
I'm
Look,
not slapping you with ones. I'm slapping you like,
nah, I'm slapping you at once. It's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna drop the money on you like you're a hoe.
yeah, no, he could take the money route. Me, I gotta feel it. I gotta feel all cheek on hand. was just palming. But
But hey, so how you feel about you watched that the BEL AIR?
yes,
How you
yes.
feel about BEL AIR so far?
You know what, man? Look, I go into things. I like to say I'm pessimistic, I guess you could say. I go
Yeah.
into stuff like that, and I'm like, man, this is going to be trash. And then I was shocked. It was actually, I like the spin because I've already seen the Will Smith version, right? You're
Uh-huh.
not gonna do better than the original. No way. But the new spin on it keeps it interesting where it's familiar. You know the names, you have a
Yeah.
feel where the story might go, but it's handed in a drama type feel that I thought it was a good mix. Even the kid, man, I gotta say, I don't know his name. The kid that is playing Will Smith,
Mm-hmm.
uh, for me, never seeing him in a movie or anything like that before. I don't know if he has acting credits or what, but they did a great job. He has some of Will mannerisms that carry over that I was
Uh-huh.
like, man, that's good. And I'm so happy they didn't reboot this shit with Jaden Smith.
That's that kid's from West Philly, just like Will. So they try to keep it authentic like that.
For real?
Yeah,
That
that's
might be
dope.
Will's little secret. Hey man, Will might got some little little offspring out there, bruh.
Yeah, I like
Because
I like the show, man. I like how they put the spin on it as well. I like how they kept the bones of the original because I went in, I was like, I'm not gonna like this show. Like as soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this show. I just went in like that. But your reaction and other people's reaction, and especially how spoiler alert, hey, I'm telling you right now about Carlton, 3, 2, 1, cokehead Carlton. You know that got me interested in it. So I was like, hey, I want to see what it's
hey,
like.
that spoiler alert came a little quick, brother.
Hey, I said spoiler alert first.
But now we here, bro.
Hey.
Carlton is a whole. He is. He
See, I
is.
ain't talking about. I just said cokehead car. I ain't going to his character, but
Hey
fuck
man, now
it.
hey, we here now. Look, spoilers, spoiler. If you don't want to hear about it, we 4 episodes in, right? So if you're not there, skip. You keep it moving. Carlton is a full-on coon, and I don't even like calling black people that no more. But dog, like they and you can see where they're trying to give him some saving grace, but no,
Yeah,
there's no coming. There's
he went
already
too
no
deep.
coming back.
He in too deep. In too deep. They introduced that so early that he can't even be saved.
he's,
He
they did, yeah.
dancing.
They didn't
He
even let you
dancing.
like him a little bit
Yeah.
before they introduced his just coonery. But you know what it was? He was still borderline for me. But the fact that when the white dude pulled the stunt there, I won't get full spoiler then. When the white dude pulled the stunt and he didn't even come clean then. He didn't even
Yeah.
say like, oh nah, that is family. You can't do all that. He
Yeah.
immediately went into for self mode.
Yep.
He said, my dad will find out this, my mom will find out this.
Yep.
They'll come down on us. Not what are you doing to my family? It was
That's when
all,
you. That's a tighten up moment.
bruh. But well, who was on Tighten Up? Who in that? They both fuck niggas.
Somebody need to tighten up because I don't understand how you can walk around campus with black eyes trying to prove like you bad or something, bro. You walk around with black eyes, boy. Ain't no way, boy. You tripping?
But you see, hey, and that part, I didn't even feel like he was trying to be bad. I thought he was trying to goat Will into
Yeah,
beating them up again in public and getting
that's
kicked out
all
the
it was.
school.
That's
And
all it
just
was.
yeah, just whole tactic. Like the whole situation, man. Carl. But hey, I will say this to the actor, whoever you are doing it, you are going to catch hell. I know 'cause some people won't be able to, figure out the difference between who you really are
Mm-hmm.
and who Carlton the character is. Same way with the Joffrey kid from Game of Thrones. But that just shows how good you are because you are
Yeah, you
on
good
that
at your
level
craft.
already.
You good at your craft, and
You are Black Joffrey. I hope you are proud of yourself.
I can tell you this. I pray. Well, I not pray. I really. I was about to say something else, but I really want to know how you went through high school with a hairline like that. I really want to know.
Mm.
I got the donkey call, but it's a good show. I love Hillary. Hillary's my favorite character. I don't
For
know her
real?
name. I just love her. I just, you know what I'm saying? Aunt Viv too, you know, Aunt Viv. But every time they come on the screen, I get up and pay attention. I don't care what it is, period. What she say, period. I'm paying attention.
Man, I was their storyline is dry, bro.
Their story, I don't care about the storyline.
I hear you, but
hey man, I don't care about them rich people's story and all that. I can't relate to that. I'm talking about what's on the screen. I just like what's on the screen. That's all I'm saying.
I do like the Black excellent approach that they took.
Yeah,
that's some next level stuff. You know what? But what you just hit on, right, is something else I want to talk about. So, how far can someone go with like a celebrity crush or anything like that? Like, so I will admit, let's go into it, right? So during watching the All-Star game, and it hurts me, man, because this is my man, bruh. And in these moments, I feel straight hate. They introduced my dude from California, bruh, Damian Lillard, right? And in my moment of feeling happy, it is immediately brought down with hate. My wife throws up a 3 and goes, she has not watched a basketball game a day in her life. What the hell is she holding up a 3 for?
Pump fake until she make it, baby.
Bruh, I look at her, I said, are you good? She says, I mean, he deserves it. I was like, hey, this is where the salt came in, right? I was like, some people say he shouldn't even be up there yet.
Dirty Mackin'?
Hey, man, hey, I can't dirty man, that's my wife.
Hey, like, Dirty Mackin'.
Hey, man, I was like,
yeah, you are Dirty Mackin'. You know that's.
She started seeing, and then she started proving my point. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, he's still kind of early in his career. She was like, well, Chris Paul's up there. I'm like, he ain't early in his career.
Yeah, she don't watch basketball.
Don't watch basketball, but she loves this dude, bro.
Hey, man, I'm a walking double standard in that, bro. Because I hate when my wife talks about. I don't even know his name. I hate him, bro. He was on what's his name? He was on that Star show, the God show, or whatever. Lincoln. His name was Lincoln.
Oh man.
Every time he came on the screen, my wife would just like, I hated that nigga. It just made me feel weird, but I be going far, man, because somebody come on the screen and I like, boy, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about body parts with my wife right next to me, so I'm a walking double standard. But that's just the type of relationship. I mean, I love beautiful women, so I'm going to say it.
No, I respect it, man, because me, I was trying to do the cool thing and keep mine untucked. If you know, you know, Olivia Munn, you know, you got a little baby, but it's okay. We out here.
Man. It's you can't meet them though. You meet them, hey, we got a problem. Somebody like saying she had a thing for Usher with his herpes or whatever he got, and he, I don't know if it's allegedly, my bad. And she had a thing for Usher or whatever, or Chris Brown or whoever, and they gave her a backstage pass. Nah, you ain't going. We going together.
No.
You ain't going.
No.
Oh no, yeah, you can't. No,
no, that's not happening.
Not happening, bro. It's not happening at all.
I mean, we might as well go ahead and split up everything at that point. That's too disrespectful. You're doing too much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the thought of that's wild. I don't even know. No autographs, no nothing. That's okay. Here goes another thing, right? As a man, right?
Yeah. I'm not taking no pictures of them together. No,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying say a man celebrity that you admire, right? Mm-hmm. What are your levels on showing appreciation? Do you give a head nod? Do you try to talk to him? Do you ask for an autograph? How far are you willing to go?
I mean, I did it all. No. But you got to be cool about this stuff. I mean, somebody that I admired was Will Smith. You know, I watched him growing up or whatever, and I had it in my head that one day I am going to meet this person and I am going to have him acknowledge me because of how much I respect him. And I have his autograph. I gave him a head and I have a conversation with him. So if I feel like I didn't know him. I don't know him personally, obviously. I'm not about to run up there, fanboy, all that stuff. Like, you got to play your part. You got to know when to, go up to somebody and be cool about the whole situation. Don't be in their face with a camera and all that other stuff. You just got to be cool about it. And so I did it all. I did that. I never went up and fanboyed for nobody. I never had starry eyes for nobody or nothing like that. Like, it was all organic when it happened.
Yeah, see, but okay, so your situation is a little different, right? I wasn't even really considering that. Your situation puts you in close, range to have a normal conversation, right?
Yeah.
The way how I was thinking about it is the same way me and my brother was talking about it, right? I was telling him how, I had bumped in San Diego, so close to LA. If you go to the airport, you're probably gonna see somebody. This happened to me a couple times. I was telling my brother how, I normally keep it moving. Like, I'm not gonna talk to a celebrity and them not know who I am, and just me know at the back of their head they're thinking, who the fuck is this? Or like, I'm not trying to talk to you, to brush you off, whatever it is, right?
Mhm.
And then my brother had a point. He said, I feel you. He's like, I'm the same way. He's like, but there is that one. He was like, if I ever seen Tupac, he's like, that nigga will acknowledge me. He's like, I'm going up. He's like, I'm giving him a hug and all this, right? And I'm laughing with my brother, and I'm like, man, I was like, first of all, if you see Tupac, you gotta ask him the real question: is what are you doing here? Right? I'm like,
That's
come
a
on.
real. Hey, you
Yeah.
need to be questioning something.
I said, hey, you can't just be popping back in my life like that.
The first thing I would do if I seen Tupac, because I wouldn't do this with nobody else. I'm pulling out my phone. I'm taking a picture. I'm getting paid.
Oh yeah, but see, that's not because you're a fan. That's just that's off some nobody will ever believe this shit.
But
right?
off of what you're saying, yeah, I get it. Yeah, my situation is different. But if I see somebody outside, like they living their life, doing their normal thing or whatever, and they just living life, no, I'm not messing with them people, man. They're human too. They want to be left alone and do the same thing we do with privacy. I'm not walking up to nobody. I'm not doing that. Like, that's nuts. I can never just come out of my daily routine to run up on a stranger because that is Tupac or whoever, that still is a stranger, and just hug them out of nowhere. That's nuts. And I couldn't even imagine me just walking down the street and some random person just hug me and put their face on me. Like, are you crazy? So no.
Be damned. Oh man, I can't bleep.
No, you can say that. You can say that. You can't add the number at the end.
Oh, okay. Well, what else we gonna get into, man?
We got Juwan Howard out here.
Oh yes, sir.
Pimp grabbing people's faces.
No, I gotta say, I never understood when my mom and other black parents would say, "Oh, snatch your face off." That's
he
the
did palm his face. He palmed the top of his head and slid it down to his face. Leave, boy.
Hey, man. Hey, some people bring it out of you. Now, I don't know why Buddy was so persistent on.
Yeah,
first he stops him 2 hands.
He's wild.
Yeah, just let the man. He does not want to talk to you, and you gonna force the conversation. And it's sad to say,
but you know how that go.
He's supposed to be the coach. He's supposed to set a standard. I don't mind him slapping you when the man try to walk off and you're holding him somewhere he don't want to be.
But that's different though. Because he didn't slap him. He hit the assistant coach. He didn't hit the coach that actually touched him.
You're right. But he did make him heated to the moment where it was anybody can get it at that point. and like I say, that the head coach is stopping him, trying to talk to him. Then a scuffle kind of is happening, and now you want to come up. Why are you reaching over people? You need, and like I said, you need to get smacked at that point.
That man reached over like 8 people to smack him.
The man is like 6'8". He can do that.
That was so funny. I was like, they holding him back. I'm like, oh, he good. All of a sudden, that long arm came out of nowhere and
Hey
grabbed.
man, it do go to show too when people be pump faking in them NBA fights, act like they can't break past somebody. No, you can't forget
Well,
how big these dudes is.
what they big too though. You got the dudes they try to break past are big too. So just be a
Nah,
bunch of tall,
not
lanky niggas
Howard
falling on the
big.
ground.
And
No.
he was a power forward, brother. That's they them young college guards ain't holding him back.
Do you agree with the suspension?
No, I don't. Because the rest of the season, I'm not sure what their record is. If they're making a tournament, that's really harsh, especially because he didn't just walk up to people and just start smacking them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was one of them things where he was being held in a position, things got heated. He didn't open hand punch him.
Mm-hmm.
He gave him a little straight, that man's going to survive, bro. Nobody went home any worse than what they got there, really.
Man,
Wait, can I say this too? What I don't understand is my take on this has always been, if I could turn on a damn baseball or hockey game and these niggas could throw off their whole shit, do a complete circle, start fighting, the crowd cheers, and then they get what? They get a couple minutes in a penalty box, and then people just look at it as, oh, that's the sport, right? That's what I always heard. That's expected out of those sports. Why is that any different than just a heated moment that happens in that case? Like, it's still in the sport. It was a heated moment. They got it. They got it out the way. No one jumped. They weren't attacking fans. It had to do with the game. I don't see why that's different. I feel like they punish more of the NFL players than NBA players because it's more of a black sport.
Well, see, I even hate to say this. Guess I'm on the side of Stephen A. Smith on this because I would agree with you if this was the pros, but those are kids still. A lot of those kids are not going to make it to the NBA. And see, so you still got to think about that situation. I believe he should have got suspended. I don't think he should have got fired. Yeah, but like they said, you're a leader among young men who's trying to come into their own, and you just start in a situation like that, and then you getting the other players involved. It could have been way bigger than this.
But did he start it? That's what I'm saying. I can see too if he started it, right? He didn't. I mean, in my opinion, he didn't start it. People came over.
Yeah, you can go. You can say without the hand slap, not the fight won't start. Then you can push it even further and say without them stopping him, he won that did the hand slap, and then the fight wouldn't have started. Yeah, it's levels to all of it. I get it, but at the end of the day, if your kid was at that game fighting or whatever, and got hurt, you'll be pissed. You'll want something to happen to the teacher. So I try to look at it at that point because they're still kids. If they're pros, then I'll be all for what you're saying.
I will say this because we see them as kids, but to be honest, if you're in college, you're an adult. You're an adult. Well, who are you playing with? Like, a lot of these kids are what they're 18. Maybe if they got an exemption, right? The youngest that they could be is 17 there, yeah. Right? And then you're thinking too, it's not little kids. These are 200-pound, 6+ kids. Like, they can handle themselves.
Okay, but going off of that, you're just talking about their physical characteristics. Now, think about yourself at 20, 21. You was dumb. You ain't know much, right? You can still consider yourself a kid. You was a kid mentally because you really didn't know nothing. Just because you're an adult age, don't mean like you're necessarily all there to get it together, because you're not. I mean, they're just as you still. And I'm just saying this from a parent point of view. You wouldn't want your kid. You wouldn't want your child because they're supposed to be going to school for higher learning or whatever. You wouldn't want them, or you paying for the scholar, you paying for the semesters, or you paying for their education, or they got scholarship. You don't want them to lose a scholarship over something stupid like that because of coaches. I'm just looking at it from that standpoint.
Yeah, no, that's valid, right? But I
Because
see, man.
they're not getting paid for that. They're not getting paid yet, like fully. So if they're if they're NBA players, then yeah, I say they're getting paid. They're gonna get their money no matter what. But they still got their future ahead of them.
I guess I was thinking more of a hoping that even the school would understand but that's another thing too, talking about taking away kids scholarships. I would have to do research, I'm not sure, but if they are allowing these hockey players and even baseball players to rush the mound, if they're allowing that at the college level too, then that still goes into my point on they are still punishing black people and our black events more than they're punishing the white events.
I can say that it's always been a part of the culture of hockey and baseball. That's the only thing. That's the only rebuttal I can give for that.
Part of the culture you got to think about, but think of all the rule changes that they have. They could crack down on it if they wanted to. It brings entertainment. People know if they show it on Sports Center, it's entertainment.
Oh, I know. That's the only thing I can give you.
Yeah,
I can't say nothing more than that.
That's not good enough for me
because
like I said,
got you.
A part of the culture used to be in football, right? If somebody comes across the lane, you take their damn head off. They got rid of that real quick. You could switch it.
I can't say that they have. I mean, fights still happen in the NHL, but it's not as many fights as it used to be, and they're not as long as they used to be, and they're not as violent as it used to be. Same with baseball. So, I mean, that's all I can give you. I can't give you no more than that. I know, but that's all I can give you. I can't do no more than that.
All right.
It's bullshit, but that's all I can give you.
Hey, man, but I did want to get into look it, man. So it's one of them things where I wish I could just put it off on my wife, but sometimes I love my junk TV too, man. I give it up, man. And I gotta say, I was watching me and my wife was watching the Love is Blind show, right? And the concept for anybody that doesn't know is people, they live in houses, they don't get to see each other. The girls live with the girls, the guys live with the guys. Hey, hey, they don't get to see each other. They go in these pods, they talk, they figure out if they have a connection with somebody without meeting them, right? Man, this season 2, bruh.
Hold on. They never see each other?
So no, they talk to each other, they get to know each other, right? And then if they do build a connection, then they could say the guy or girl proposes, and then they go to the next step. So they do get to see each other after that. But you won't know unless you propose and that person accepts it, right?
That's completely different.
But I do want to say this season 2, right, is there is this white man on there, and he is a fucking nut. He is a full nut. I don't know these people's names, bro. I just be watching like nut one, boring person, black dude, Indian couple. That's how far, my knowledge of it goes. But I'm watching it, I'm like, bro, you can see in his eyes that he's crazy as shit. And then part of me, so my mind starts wondering. My mind never stops, bro. So I'm looking at the shit and I'm like, I'm thinking of the concept of if my daughter was to tell me she met somebody and they never seen each other physically, but he loved her enough to marry her off of just who she was. And that's cool. But then again, if she brings home nutbush white dude with crazy bulging eyes and wild energy, and it's like, man, like you said, it's a lot of desperation. But what I really wanted to get into was
tighten up.
People around that age, right? Their age range is like high 20s to 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if nobody has chosen them, if they have no kids, right? They're not married, they've never been married, and they're going on a show like that to try to find someone. Is that a good thing or just shows how hard it is to date nowadays? Because I've been out the game for a long time. I wouldn't know.
I can say two reasons. I can say two things about it. I can say either, they're going on it with an open mind to actually try to find love. They're just going on there to make money, or what they say, clout. They're going on there for clout.
Yeah.
To start their own brand or whatever. But I think it's desperation. I'm sorry.
Okay, but okay, let's not even take it to the show, right? Let's say people in that same situation before they even make it to a show like that. If you were in your late 20s or late 30s, is it their fault why they haven't been chosen yet?
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say, I see my age range is 40s, late
For
30,
oh
like late
yeah.
30s, 40s. If you late 30s, 40s, I'm sorry. You the problem. It's you. You the damn problem. And
Yo,
whatever you need to do, you need to fix that shit because you the problem.
I'm looking at the show and I'm looking at these people. I'm like, bro, I see why you've been single.
Yeah,
Like
like
it's clear, it's clear as day. And but I wonder, do they know it's because just watching the show, they don't know it's them, bro.
See, at age 35, you need to be tightened up. You need to say, hey, something need to change around here because I ain't locked down. You need to be tightened up around 35. 38, you starting to see it, you're like, oh, it's happening. 40, you the problem. It's you. You ain't gonna change. And you're probably gonna
Hey
be
man,
lonely forever.
my thing is for the women out there. Look, I know y'all go through all type of trouble trying to figure out who y'all want to be with and stuff like that. When you start climbing up into like the late 20s, 28s, take a deep look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I choosing the wrong type of dude? Or am I fucking up some way? It might be you. It might be you. To the dudes that reach that level.
No, let me get to the dudes. Let me get to the dudes. Because I'm on my Derrick Jackson. Hey man, you get to that age and you out here still alone, put the microphone down. It's not your time. Go get a real job. Nigga, you're not a rapper. You can't make it no more. Like it's over for you. Go get a real job and protect that woman. Okay? Okay?
Oh man. Hey, my man, Samuel Jackson. No, yeah, no, hey, and to the dudes, bro. If y'all are dropping mixtapes and you ain't got no legacy.
Oh, so it's fine if they got a legacy, they can drop it. No.
Hey man, no, look. If you ain't got no fucking legacy and you dropping a mixtape,
bro, no, that's not where we're gonna stop it at. We're not gonna. That bar is too high because people have legacies at 50 and they still rapping. No, stop it,
man,
bro. If you got Tim's on and a do rag and you passing out CDs at Times Square. And the niggas say they ain't got no cash to buy your CD, and you say I got cash up. Damn,
that sounds like it really happened.
It do sound kind of personal. I know a nigga that happened to, but no. No, everybody need to chase their dreams. Chase your dreams, man.
Nah, don't do it. Don't chase your dream.
Even when that cloud seems unattainable, still chase your dreams with a job. Chase your dreams with a good job to support yourself, because yeah.
And it might be you. Oh man. But anything else?
What we got? My bad. Mr. What's his name? Simon Levive. You know who that is, Mr. Tinder Swindler.
My boy.
Oh, he your boy?
Hey, that's my boy, man.
Nah, fuck that. He's a coward. I hate cowards like him, bro.
But hey, man, how's he coward, bro? He got enemies.
He got
enemies, bro.
He got enemies, man. That man's a straight coward.
He got enemies and only a small loan.
Man, a small loan.
Only a small loan will keep him off of him, bro.
The man out here stealing for. See, hey, that goes into the last subject. He out here stealing from the 40-year-old lonely woman, man.
Hey, bro.
I love, bro.
But you want to give a quick breakdown to
Man, yeah, man. We got this Netflix show, or a movie documentary called The Tinder Swindler. It's about this guy. His name is I don't know his real name, but the persona he's using is Simon Levive. And he's basically wooing women, conning them out of their money, to support his lavish lifestyle. And it's like a pyramid scheme because the money that they give him, he supports the next woman he's about to con. And it's nuts because he's literally, getting hundreds of thousands of dollars out of these ladies. And he's making them feel so in love, and he's giving them an extravagant lifestyle that they've never been accustomed to. And his enemies are after him, so they feel obligated to help him with his money. Cause ain't no fucking way. I don't care how much I love you. You could be my wife, right? I don't make that kind of money. Don't ask me for no $25,000 loan. You're tripping. You out your damn mind.
Hey man, but look at so me sitting down, right? I'm going into it and be like, how these stupid ass women get tricked into this shit? And then I'm looking, I'm watching, and I'm like, nah, I see how they got tricked into this shit. He was convincing them. Dog, it's not like they showing videos, up and he broke. He paid for the first flight. He's in for the long run, bruh. The long con. The way how he was finessing it, he had a girl, I don't know if she was pretending or what, but thought that was his ex with the baby.
Yo, he got a whole life. He had a whole plan, man.
Dog, not only that, right? He's showing them money. He's buying stuff. They're swept up. And the girls, they're painting the story on how that's what they dream about. Good looking white dude, got his stuff together. I'm saying he what is he?
Short? I don't know.
But he's selling them the dream that they want. And they're thinking, to secure my long-term bag, let me take out this loan. But what's tripping to me is how did he get to the point where he knew he could make a living off of that?
I don't know, bro, because I want to come to that point. How I could just start lie to niggas, get some money. I can't do it though. My man code, my personal code can't be out here scamming like that.
Never in my flyest day would I think I could have finessed the way he's finessing. Like,
and he that won't fly. He couldn't finesse what's the millennial, the generation under us, because they would have looked at his Instagram followers and say, baby, ain't no way. Ain't no way you got all this money and nobody know who you are. Like, they would have put them on Front Street. Then we got them old ladies.
I think that they're showing this now, but I think it happened before the Instagram was really big like that. Cause
no, it happened in 2000. What? I think the story started in 2015, 2016. Instagram was big back then.
Oh, then look it. Hey man, he had the right target audience for who he was going after, because they was just really buying into it.
What's crazy is that the whole thing backfired because, I mean, they got their point across. Yeah, they got their message, what they wanted out. Watch out for people like him, or watch out for this person because he's out here scamming. But he's still got the lavish lifestyle.
Yeah.
He's now people know who he is. So I see him on TMZ all the time. Now he's trying to make it big in Hollywood, and obviously, and he's making money some other kind of way of like sending people voice messages or videos and stuff like that. So he's making $1,000 doing that. So
can I say this though? America loves a non-black scammer. They love it when it's some outlaw off the wall type shit. Yeah. They cannot get enough of it. I seen the way how I found out about him was he's on a flight with French Montana, and French Montana's hyped to see him and taking pictures with him.
What?
Like, I swear to God, French Montana got his number, and they exchanged numbers. And he's joking. He's joking with French, talking about, "Hey, can you send me this amount of money as a loan?" And French says, "I don't know if I could do it, my boy," or something like that. And then my man puts, "But I got enemies, ... He's there. He made it.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, it backfired on them because they tried to draw attention to him, but they still in debt, and he's a celebrity now. as small a celebrity you can possibly be, he's a celebrity. And it's all thanks to them.
Yeah, man. And like I said, but jokes aside, right? I can't stand scammers.
There, it's the coward's way of stealing.
But something about the way he pulled that off was just.
So they all heard it.
Man, no, they didn't. And I am a victim blamer. It is what it is. But it was truly, you get to see a professional. He was a professional.
Yeah. And they had everything so well documented that you literally didn't need to ask any questions on anything. They had everything for you. My God, he was homeless homeless for 2 days. Oh, it's so bad out here. Oh, I can't live.
I have to stay at a hostel. I was like, no, my dude giving it up, bro.
Yeah, he grew his beard out. It's like he grew his beard out for a week, and he was like, I look terrible. Oh my God.
Man, you know the conversation that I would die to see is when he's letting his homeboy know, hey, bro, listen, these women, they love me. They gonna send us money. We gonna take jets and shit like that, right? His homeboy like probably looking at him like, what? He's like, listen. We gonna get this fake hospital bed. You act like you hurt. He said, nigga, what? You just lay there. You act like you hurt.
I think that was real though. No. I think the injury was real. I think the pictures were real. The story, no. I'm saying I think that he actually got hurt at one point in time, and they just took the pictures of it. I think he actually got hurt at one point in time. They just took the pictures of it and used it.
No, I don't think so, bro. Because one of the pictures you could clearly see homeboy was like laying there, and he was like he was trying not to smile, bro. They just.
Even that. I mean, I'm just saying it can work either or. It's they use it for scamming reasons, but it's wild. These niggas are.
The whole crew is sick. They're funny,
bro.
But they're sick. But hey, man, they ain't even got to do it no more. They legit now.
They got evil hearts to do that. But yeah, let's. On that note.
But on that note, man, hey, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode. Good episode. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.